quarantine, bitch.
Welcome everyone. This is the currently very healthy and virus-free Brown Steve Jobs, Mr. Steve Austin,
Okay.
aka Norin Rad, aka Ozymandias, here joined via very sanitary airstreams by the Gustosa from the Lost Borough, Clown Prince. And it's
Yo.
just us tonight. Unfortunately, Zoom is
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the
yeah, no,
virus.
he's fine. He's fine, guys. It's just he's been working from home. And, he's resting and all that. He's chilling. He's fine. He's cool. We had a great couple matches in Call of Duty just recently. We're taking a break, and our boy Magneto is currently in Jamaica, just chilling, like nothing's going on.
He go get a huge surprise when he's at JFK for 12 to 24 hours.
No, I don't. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see about that. But
bro, he gonna be tight. He gonna be sick, boy. he gonna wish he never went.
But yeah, and I hope everyone is out there is doing safe. We out here in New York, and I just hope everybody's doing all right. And you are, I guess, chilling with villains, sterilely. And,
yes.
And y'all know what's going on, unless you've been living under a rock or in a desert like Jared Leto. Yo, I want to be that, like, I want to be that, like, completely oblivious to the world like that. I would love to hit that point one day where it's just like, oh, there's a pandemic. Oh,
I'm gonna head back. Yo, he said.
I mean, if anything, he's better off than anybody in the world right now in the desert.
Like low key,
like no human contact.
Talk about social distancing.
For real. Like
he distanced himself like completely.
My guy is out there like barefoot with water, I guess, and probably listening to, I don't know, the wind and just meditating. Yo, him becoming Morbius, literally, like he's legit a vampire. My guy, like, it's just like,
it's either that, or if he gets a little bit more of a tan, he's the second coming. Because I don't know nobody else in the world that just goes to meditate without any form of communication. For how long did he do it for? 14 days?
Yeah, for like the past 2 weeks, yeah. Which is weird because this has been a story like since like December.
Yes, but it hasn't really broke out until now.
Yeah, because
like no one took it serious until now. Yeah. Guys, we're not gonna get into the political side of things because
I mean, look, I am not really black and white about things. I'm in the gray area a lot when it comes to like morality and politics and stuff, but this is pretty blatant that clearly our government has not been handling this the proper way, and it sucks. It sucks for the majority of us, and that's all. That's as far as I'm gonna say. Like we got some work to do clearly in terms of preparation for pandemics and all that, but
yeah,
it is just so crazy how we are 3 months in to this year and it feels like an entire year has passed already.
Yeah. No, this has been the longest 3 months of my entire life. Like, not even exaggerating.
No cap.
Like, first and foremost, Kobe dies. So I'm like, okay.
And that's still weird.
Right. I'm like, I'm going to go cry. So, but you see, that's the thing. He passes away. And all of a sudden, the world goes to shit. Like, that's not a fucking coincidence. It's fucking not. But all right, so he dies. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go cry. Cool. And then this whole shit happens. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And now Tom Brady leaves the Patriots and he's gonna go play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Like I'm beginning to think.
We are in a different universe.
Yeah, we're in a parallel universe. Like that's what's
really
going
are.
on.
That's exactly what it is.
We're in Earth. I don't know. I don't even know the number. This ain't C53, my guy.
Earth Corona.
Earth Corona.
Like that's what Earth we're on. Like we just woke up. Like 2020 hit, and
we're in Earth-19.
Ball dropped. Yeah, once the ball dropped, like we just went into a different like Earth. That's exactly what happened. Look at this Jared Leto tweet.
We're in Earth-19, my guy.
Man said, wow, 12 days ago, I began a silent meditation in the desert. We were totally isolated. No phone, no communication, etc. We had no idea what was happening outside the facility. Walked out yesterday to a very different world. Yes. But he has he's not exaggerating either. Like this has and people that are saying like, because here's my take on it right now, right? We have the people that are over exaggerating, that are for some reason buying all the fucking toilet paper in the world.
Yeah, look, that is something that really confuses me a lot, because we like, it's funny, but it's also sad when how misinformation across the board just completely makes animals out of all of us.
Yeah,
like it is nuts. It is like, you do not need a year's supply of milk, a year's supply of toilet paper. Obviously, we don't know how long this will go for.
Right.
Our president, unfortunately, stated that this may last till July or August. But while he was saying that, the doctor that's basically leading the charge on all this, like, was looking around like, yo, my guy is bugging. No. Basically, they're taking it, they're doing like a 15-day at a time kind of analysis. Like, all right,
yeah,
let's quarantine for 15 days. After these 15 days, let's see if
anything progresses.
Progresses or not. You know, and it is like really overwhelming, of course. And if you have Hispanic parents, it is triple that.
The worst.
Because
the worst.
My Dominican mom like thinks it's World War Z, thinks it's The Last of Us out here, thinks it's Walking Dead,
I Am Legend,
like all these movies put in one. Like she thinks it's like all of that. Like she's
no, like yo,
keeps going on about how terrible everything is outside.
Hispanic parents have been ready for this for years. Like they've been waiting. They're like, ooh.
Like I told you, be careful. I told you, be careful.
Nah, but like back to what I was saying real quick. Yeah, we have these people overreacting, buying all the damn toilet paper. Listen, stop overreacting. Like there is no way this is gonna stop if you're only helping yourself.
Exactly.
You need to let the other people around you, your neighbors, your community, like all these people need these sorts of things as well, or else we are not going to prevail. And then you have people that are also underreacting, meaning when they tell you, oh, hey, guys, we want to try something out. We want everyone to please go home and
cooperate.
Stay there. But yet, oh, y'all out here in the bars, yeah, fuck the coronavirus. Yeah, we're still gonna party. Like this ain't shit. Like it's not gonna affect me. Think about it. It already has affected your life, because majority of people are either A, working from home right now, B, if you probably live in a city where it's shut down right now. Like your city is literally quarantined. Like they're like, yo, no entrance, no, like look at Italy right now. Look at this, and Italy's not like no third world country. Like Italy is a superpower, and they are like the whole country is quarantined. Like stop underreacting about this. Like it's not to say cool. Like if you don't get it, awesome. Or if you get it and you don't show symptoms, like that's even worse.
Exactly.
Because then you're going around to these places.
You're a carrier. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like just listen. Like just literally just pay attention for a little bit. Stay home. Like let them do what they got to do so we can get to the solution quicker. Once we, like, if everybody just cooperates, they're going to get to a solution a lot quicker than if everyone. That's why literally the government's like, all right, cool, y'all don't want to cooperate. Well, guess what? Restaurants and bars are closed. Sorry.
and
But it's
movie theaters. And I
right.
mean, we're gonna get into that in a little bit, but you just see the ripple effect, especially in major cities, how this is clearly affecting everything.
And that's what we're gonna touch more into.
Yeah.
But before we do, I just want to say, like, guys, like be prepared, because the worst is yet to come. In my opinion, we're still gonna see a lot more cases. We're probably gonna see a lot more deaths, and we're all probably gonna have to see a lot of businesses either shutting down, and the economy, the stock market, everything is gonna plummet for a little bit because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about how many people are either A, not working right now, or B, companies aren't making as much money as they typically are around this time. So,
And I also want to give a shout out to the companies actually looking out for at least the small businesses and for customers, like off the bat. Like again, I'm just saying that everything off the top of my head.
Right.
Companies that at least took some sort of action to at least ease the stress that a lot of adults are facing, especially people who have children who have bills to pay. Like, for example, Apple hit everybody up and was just like, yo, we're waiving next month's bill. Like, no interest, no nothing. Like, you don't even have to pay next month's bill.
That's awesome.
And then I guess next month, if everything is still like how it is right now, they're probably going to extend it. Who else? I think T-Mobile's doing something. I think Zipcar, like they're like if you need to cancel your ride, like you straight. A lot of airlines, if you have to cancel flights that you had planned, they'll refund you, give you credit for it, no problem, no questions asked. Like you have companies that are taking that extra step to make sure everybody's good, especially in times of quarantine where people aren't cooking because I guess they want to like, hoard like they want to ration what they have, and they just want to start ordering takeout and stuff because in New York City, our governor said, yo, that shit is a dub. 8 p.m. the 16th, y'all can't go to no restaurant, y'all can't go to the bars, none of that. Like JB just mentioned. And we were worried, like I was concerned for the small businesses because now they're taking a huge hit for sure. Mm-hmm. But then you have companies like Seamless and Grubhub who are like, yo, we're not taking commission on any of that. Every single cent goes to these businesses. So y'all could order through our app still. Everything's cool. So shout out to Seamless, Grubhub. Like, no, all these corporations are taking care of their people. And dude, we'd even like there's so much to touch on, but like even dude, we don't have sports. I mean, we do have some sports, like we still have March Madness. NCAA is being played without anybody in the arenas, but
no, it's not.
Oh, it says done for sure. Oh damn, dude.
Yeah, like NCAA, NBA,
MLB, NHL.
Yep, MLS.
Oh my god,
nobody really fucking watches that. But European soccer, like that. Dude, European soccer, aka football.
For those who aren't crystal knowledge in that.
Yeah, dude, the market there is huge for that, and for them to just stop play for weekdays and weekends, it's crazy. All these big companies are losing a shit ton of money. So, but yeah, man, I know for a fact. Last thing I want to say, like, of course, like you just said, we could go on for this for a whole podcast. Yeah. We don't want to because I'm sure everyone has the news on 24/7,
and I'm sure everybody's just tired of this shit. Yeah, like
right. So, last thing I'm gonna say again, guys, if it's not a necessity, don't be outdoors. Don't be in social gatherings. Social distancing, meaning be at home. This is a perfect time to be with your family, be with your loved ones. Like, we gotta see things as a positive sometimes. Maybe not all of our listeners are religious in that sense, but of course probably you and myself, growing up in Hispanic households, we're very religious. So and we touched upon this, our last podcast about bum ass El Cuco and the outsider.
Yo, he is buns, dude. Still buns in the pandemic.
Right.
Nah, he ain't coming out here.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we need, maybe this is like for us, it's like it's God's way of saying, you know what, like y'all lost faith in me, so this is what's gonna happen right now, just so y'all can remember who I am. and be with your families, be with your loved ones, like enjoy that time with them. I feel like we get so caught up in the moment that we forget about that, you know. And right now with this whole thing, when people just not being at work, not being at school, bro, when we were kids, you know how hard it was for school to fucking close,
dude.
Like it would take like like everything for the school to close.
That
and
was
it goes like that.
And we was hype. And we was hype. Like I mean, I don't know how the kids feel now. I mean, I can't speak for.
You remember we had to turn the TV on, like it was the NFL draft. Look at the bottom of the screen, and see our school's name pop up.
Yo, I don't know what news you watch, but my guy is always Mr. G from I don't know if I think he's from Channel 7 or Channel 9. He's this Italian dude. His name is just Mr. G. He's just like, all right, guys. So yeah, gonna get some snow here, so there might be some school. Yo, as soon as he says school closures, I'm like, yo, that's it. It's a wrap. But now it's in a different it's in a different connotation.
You just get an email from the school like, hey, we're closed. But yeah, dude, the fact that schools like they're closed for a whole like month, pretty much. Like people are not walking down the aisle. Nah, that's not right. Not down the aisle, but like, you know, in the ceremony for graduation from college.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you're tight. I'm so sorry you got to go through that. Like, I wish you could graduate the proper way.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what's going on in the world right now. But like I said, yeah, even, you know, if you're not religious, that's my take on it, that this is God's way of saying, yo, let's all work together. Let's all do a better job of looking out for thy neighbor, for looking out for thy family. And you know, we're gonna make it out of it. You know, I don't think this is the end of the world. At least I hope not. But if it is, then we'll all go down together. Feel me?
Well, I just hope that I'm gonna drop a bomb for that, because I'll use like no, some people need to hear that. Like, again, like not everybody's religious, but like for those who maybe are feeling a bit hopeless, I guess maybe this is a lot for them to take in, because this is, again, I don't think any generation has gone through what we've gone through. Like at least our generation, like me, you, and our peers and stuff, like we've been through a Great Depression, a Great Recession, not Great Depression, I'm sorry, a really bad recession, possibly another recession, a global pandemic. Actually, this isn't the first one, because we had Ebola a couple years ago too.
Yeah, everybody. I feel like that shit was not as.
You know why? Because it was contained. It was, as soon as they found out about it, they were like, nah. Keep that shit there. And there was only like 2 cases here in America, and then they was already quarantined off rip. But like we're going through a lot. Like we got to deal with a lot, and then on top of that, we have people who have student loans from college. We have people who are working, like, again, like you and I, who are working like either salary jobs or hourly paying jobs, that they're just like, fam, go home, like you can't do anything. Like obviously you're privileged enough to be like, yo, I'm working from home, like this is cool.
Not everybody has that
exactly
privilege,
not everybody has that privilege. You got people who have, like, you know, these mom and pop shops that are closing up, and like that's their income, and now they don't have anything. So
right,
it's a lot, and I don't want to make it seem like it's hopeless. Like there is always still, like, fam,
there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Look up. Always look up, fam. Like always look up, fam.
Don't get me wrong. We're gonna feel the effects, and people are gonna hurt. A lot of people are gonna hurt, but like I said before, you know, just for those that are religious, you know, just keep praying, praying and acting. You know, acting in what way do we mean that? By staying socially distant.
Yeah, and take care of your own too, man. Like if you
and if people need help, like especially the elderly, man, that can't really be going outside like that, because those are the ones getting affected the most.
Exactly.
Try to see if you can help them out any way possible. Exactly. You know, maybe going to get groceries for them, or going to get the necessities they need.
Exactly.
You know, so
and also for us who have probably parents who are a bit up there in age, tell them to chill out. Yo, mommy, papi. stay home, fam. Like don't be stubborn and go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like take care of your own. And you know, shout out to anybody, any federal workers who still got, any city workers who still got to work. Like my mom, like she still got to go in. Like they closed the offices, but you know, she still got to go into work and clock in. Like they're just handling everything over the phone. But you know, it still sucks that she got to go outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a really tedious and overwhelming situation, and I just don't want everybody to give in to the panic.
Right, that's the thing.
Just wash your damn hands,
and don't touch your face.
And again, these precautions are to protect not just yourself, but it's more to protect everybody else. Like there are lots. Like I'm not gonna be the myth buster for Corona and all that shit. Like I'm not a doctor or anything, but the facts are out there if you just look them up. Right. That's not on Facebook or social media. Like actually go to the CDC website. Like they're the people who handle this. Whether you trust them or not, like that, these are like, I trust in science more than I trust in politics. So, just wash your hands. Like practice good hygiene. Like don't I see people on social media like, oh, for now on, like I'm just gonna always do this when I use the bathroom. Like fam, I've been doing that shit off rip. Like I don't know where y'all been. Like you know what I'm saying. Like so, yeah. Like there's a reason there are these closures. There's a reason. We unfortunately won't be able to see certain films in theaters, and we're gonna get into that. And just take care of each other out there, man. Like that is a PSA announcement from the Chillin with Vince podcast. Chillin with Vince podcast. And now we're gonna get into these movies because this is like I'm a movie buff, and the industry is hurting.
I'm tight.
I'm sick about this. I was looking forward to a lot coming out this year. And a lot being in production this year.
Congratulations to Birds of Prey for Best Picture, Best Screenplay.
We're having the Oscars early.
Yeah, we might as well do it like next week. Damn, Best Actress goes to Margot Robbie.
Sheesh.
Best Actor goes to Ewan McGregor.
Oh, hello there.
Well, yeah, that's actually their run in theaters was supposed to last longer, but we will get it on video on demand next week.
Yeah, on the 24th to be exact.
Yes,
that and some other films. And that along and The Invisible Man, I think too. I mean, look, feel how you feel about it. This is a good and bad thing. I think this Hollywood is wide open in terms of a business.
Hollywood's bleeding, bro.
Yo, that's nuts, dude.
Vampires breed.
Look at that, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Come on, man.
We just cracked the code, bro. It's Illuminati. It's still real. It's still real.
Yo,
no, still buns though.
But yeah, you have lots of all right, from the top of the year, we knew that the Batman was in production, Suicide Squad was in production, Shang-Chi was in production, all the Disney Plus stuff, the list goes on. I think about a week and a half ago, we hear that the next James Bond film has been pushed to November.
Yep.
Then we hear that
Fast and Furious pushed
next year.
Years out.
Yeah, till next year. Yep. And I know a lot, to anybody with these films that are set to come out, especially Black Widow, that has that is on the way, that's projected to actually hit 700, anywhere from 700 million to $1 billion in the box office. Like it was projected with the interest that it was gaining.
Well, Black Widow?
Yeah, and
pushed back indefinitely.
And this is an opportunity. I think this is a few of the people that I follow and I trust in their opinions on YouTube, like these film
Disney
guys
Plus?
these film guys that I follow, and they stated that there has to be, you have to give the audience an option. There has to be a point where it's just what is the failsafe? What is plan B if something happens that the general audience cannot go to see a movie that they actually want to see?
Stream that shit.
Exactly. So now Disney Plus is in a position where, not just Disney Plus, but Disney is in a position where they're already losing money by delaying Black Widow off rip because they spent all this money on marketing already. So they have already lost hundreds of millions of dollars off rip.
Okay.
They are still gonna lose lots of money because if they push it back to July, there's other films coming out in July that's gonna have to compete against. Like, again, we know it's a Marvel property. It'll make money, yeah, but it still wasn't their ideal slate. Like, that's why they choose these release dates, because they're like, all right, what else is coming out that day? What teams are we? What other studios we going head to head with? So you have that business plan to kind of follow. And now you got to go back to the board and erase it and draw up a new play. And Disney Plus looks like the best way to release this on. And not just Black Widow, New Mutants as well.
New Mutants, I think they definitely just have to put it on there. Or Hulu or something.
Exactly.
Because this movie's just never going to be shown to the public. Like, ever. Like, what are the odds, bro? This movie's finally about to drop. And then this, I think coronavirus came because of New Mutants. It was like, oh, this shit dropping? This shit dropping? Nope.
See ya.
Nope.
Try again.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
They're like, y'all released a fan-made film before. I ain't letting that happen.
Where was the coronavirus?
When Justice League came out?
Yeah.
Yo, it's fucked up.
Yeah, oh dear, my bad.
Nah, but
now we of course, guys, we're 100% joking.
Yeah,
like do not take us serious with that.
It's time to lighten up, people. It's time to lighten up. But yeah,
my issue with releasing it on Disney Plus, like especially New Mutants, I don't care. Release that shit.
Yeah.
With Black Widow though, I feel like what was the budget? Do we know yet?
I can look it up. I got you.
Yeah, because you know how easily people could just take a copy of that, a good quality copy, and the movie be be illegally downloaded and shit. So I feel like
that's not.
I feel like that's the my main concern. Like I would love to just get it on Disney Plus, because like you said, everyone's quarantined right now. Everyone's home. Everyone's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, what if it's a lot easier?
I can't see the budget. They haven't put it out yet. But look, I just think that this is a huge opportunity for not just Disney, other studios to just go, look, we have an opportunity right now to have this kind of option. Like maybe not right when the movie gets released in theaters, but let's say a month and a half after it's out.
Right.
It is basic science. After a film is in theaters for a month, it is not obviously gonna make what it's making opening weekend. It's gonna dwindle down because people have already seen it, and then you have and
it's in less theaters.
Exactly, and it has less show times and stuff because everything else
comes in.
Exactly. So
100%.
So I think that Black Widow is Disney's opportunity. Like I'm gonna talk about Disney now. For them to get to up their subscribers for Disney Plus. That is a huge deal. Like, yo, subscribe to Disney Plus. You get whatever, a month free, a year free, and you get to see Black Widow. What's up? That is, to me, that's a great way, especially to bring everybody together at home. Like, yo, Black Widow is lit. I think
feel
that's
like
hype.
I 100% agree, but I feel like in order for them to do that, they're gonna need to up the price of Disney Plus a bit more. If they truly want to, I guess, so to speak, break even for the movie, I think they're gonna have to. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like I don't know the math or the the logistics behind it, but I feel like if they keep it at the price it is now and release a movie like Black Widow on it, I'm like, oh shit, like. That's a big time because it hasn't come out in theaters. Like this is what it came onto. But hey, Disney's a big corporation. They make a lot of money.
Exactly. Like
they know what they're doing. So if they do that, what if they just announce that, right? Okay, hey guys, sorry, it won't be released on this day, but we'll release it on this day, and you can just stream it on Disney Plus, or do both. Be like, hey, if you want to take the risk and go watch it in theater,
nah,
but that's not the
yeah, you
case.
can't
That's not
even
the
do
case.
that. Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't even do that, right?
But
theaters are closed, people, so don't go try looking to watch a movie.
That shit is a dub.
Theaters.
AMC is closed until April 7th. Regal just said this shit is a dub indefinitely. Shout out to Regal for actually saying that, and hopefully they're taking care of their employees.
But dude, like, you're absolutely right though, because if we don't know how long this is gonna last, and they won't be able to. I feel they won't be able to hold on, keep pushing the movie back and keep pushing
exactly
these movies
because they have a stacked slate next year alone with comic book films.
Yo,
that they're gonna have to compete against. So like, they can't afford to. They can't afford to keep delaying it. And just so y'all know, Bob Iger, yes, he did retire. He didn't step down for any like weird reason. He just retired. Like he just decided to retire.
What if he knew this was coming?
I don't know. Oh, play some conspiracy music.
He was like, yeah, word. He was like, let me get out now while I'm on top. Now it's the other Bob's problem.
Nah, but apparently Bob Iger has been he's still in his office, like trying to help Disney out how they're gonna in terms of marketing, how they're gonna execute.
That man got the sauce, bro. Jesus. I want to make something clear to people here, because I've been asked this a couple of times. What's more potent, juice or sauce? Like, oh, he got the juice, or like, oh, he got the sauce. It's definitely the sauce. Juice is temporary. Sauce is forever.
That's right.
Bob Iger got the sauce, because if that dude retired, but he's still in the office, like they didn't be like, yo, Bob, you don't work here no more. But he's like, suck my whole dick. That's sauce.
Nah, I think he honestly was just like, fam, yeah, like this new Bob is here. Let the old Bob set things straight. And I think honestly, this is a huge opportunity for Disney to really like get people like to streaming, dude. You know why? Because Mandalorian is done. They wrapped filming. Unfortunately, they had to halt production on Loki, WandaVision, and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
So they can't really have those things come out yet, because as along with other television shows like for example The Flash season 6, that they're not even done with the season yet. They might have to cut the season short, and like
that's crazy.
That is insane.
Like and have, I think it was 2 episodes go on to the next season.
That is
that's annoying, because like you're gonna end on a kind of like a cliffhanger, but not like a season ending cliffhanger, more like a that didn't feel like a season finale kind of thing. But all this talk of Disney Plus, I feel like right now Warner Brothers and HBO are kind of I know it's gonna sound weird, but they're kind of looking at this as a positive in a way, because they launch in May, and if things are still like this, they're gonna get a lot of subscribers. And hey, we're talking about Black Widow going on Disney Plus. What if they just say, hey, Wonder Woman 8, or not? I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry. But hey, because Wonder Woman 84 has not been pushed back yet, but it does seem like it's inevitable.
Yep.
Like it's gonna come. Thanos snapped, and it's happening. It's like it's refusing, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if they're like, hey, you know what, guys, $15 a month, you get all this new content, and Wonder Woman 84. Like, come on, dog. Same thing with Disney Plus and Black Widow. They could, HBO and Warner and AT&T could do the same thing on their side. Like, and yeah, of course, like, I've been mentioning this since the outbreak. Perfect time for y'all to release the Snyder Cut. I mean, everybody's home. People are so bored right now that even DC haters gonna be like, you know what? I am so bored right now that I'm gonna throw this on, because fuck it, I am so bored right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, dude, and it sucks that it takes this, like, because here's my thing. Even though a lot of people how we mentioned before, are being affected by it in a negative way. Some are being affected by it in a positive way. And like we're talking right now, the streaming service can be affected in a very positive way here. And although we wish it was under better circumstances for the rest of the world, you know, it is what it is. But we can't deny the facts. People are not going to go to the movie theater, but hey, we got everyone streams now. So the more content, the better for your company.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, dude, it's just like the Batman.
It's a lot, man.
Like I want everyone to know, almost everything you could think of right now that is going to be released or is in production has halted production. So I don't want you to think like, oh, maybe there's hope for this show. No,
nah. Even Euphoria, and I was hype about that. I'm sorry to bring that up, but Euphoria has like, you know, and even there's people's albums that I'm waiting on to come out, and they're halted production because the studios are closed, the offices are closed, the record labels are closed. You know what I'm saying? Like the world has stopped.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's the thing. Life as we know it is gone forever.
Well, the old way, yeah. This is like
we started a new timeline.
Yep. Wow, like, dude, this is a can of worms. This is like smack thoughts.
Smack thoughts.
Like no, legit.
My God, this is smack.
Yeah, Nacho. Nah, but like continue. Like I just think that Hollywood is gonna have to adjust how they do things, at least for this year. They're gonna have to adjust how they do things.
So right, yeah, we're talking about
and Shang-Chi too. Forgot about Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
Eternals is also done filming, but they're still slated to come out in November. Like there hasn't been any change on them. I just think that anything that's coming out, at least in this half of the year, I'm talking about January to June.
Right.
I think they should consider releasing on streaming because we don't know how this is gonna go, and they are gonna lose money regardless. So they are literally. Like every single studio that has a film slated for this year, which is Disney, Sony, Warner Brothers, Universal, all these major studios will be losing money regardless. So it's like, hey, stream it, push it back. You're going to lose money, but at least people get to see it.
Yeah. But my thing is now, and maybe this is where we can leave off on this, and then we'll sort of talk about. I mean, no real news obviously broke out besides things getting pushed back. But what I wanted to say is, when this is all said and done, right? Hopefully sooner rather than later, and these companies sit down right at the table, and they're all like, okay, this happened, and we lost this amount of money. So in order for us to avoid this again, should we just kind of stick? Obviously, I don't feel like movie theaters are ever going to go out of business. Like, obviously, these big corporations are always going to put movies out there.
Yeah.
But like what you're saying, maybe they're going to be like, hey, we need to start having a plan B in case, God forbid, this happens again.
Exactly.
Or like another outbreak, because we never know. Never know.
Absolutely.
Like the coronavirus could be going on right now, and then some shit boom pops off. But like, oh, look, we're gonna join the coronavirus, and now we have 2 major outbreaks going on. You just never know with this shit. So these companies need to start. I think, especially after this one, and depending how the market does and everything, the companies are gonna be like, hey, we need to look into the future. We need to look at long term. We need to devote more of our stuff on streaming.
Yep.
You know,
it's crazy because like it's like an opportunity to better your platform, but also at the expense of your profit. It's unfortunately just like, fam, you can't hate. You gotta. It's just part of business. Like this shit happens. And I feel, you know, it sucks, at least for fans, you know, because people are looking forward. I know people are really looking forward to Black Widow. Believe it or not, I'm pretty sure there's fans of Fast and Furious who were like looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure there's fans of, you know, Wonder Woman.
There's fans of everything.
Exactly.
There's fans of everything.
Exactly.
So as fans, was I upset? As a fan, of course, but at the same time, you know, I'm like, it's for the best. It 100% is for the best. You don't want to put any of these people's lives in jeopardy. You don't want to have it keep spreading, you know, because, you know, two big names in Hollywood that we mentioned that have it. Tom Hanks was like one of the first celebrities to get it, and his wife Rita Wilson, and everybody was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And Idris Elba.
Come on, Black James Bond, dude.
Like Black Superman.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Like,
come on, man.
But I also like how they address the public with this, because we live in the age where we are connected through our phones than personally. So social media has allowed us to connect with these celebrities and stuff. So yeah, in a weird way, I feel like I know The Rock. I feel like I know Post Malone and The Weeknd and Drake and stuff. Like, I feel like I know them. It's weird, but I see their lives all the time. So it's like, okay. But it's also cool to hear it from them. Like, yo, yeah, I got it. Like, just in case this gets out to TMZ first. You know what I'm saying? Or the news first. Like, I got it. I'm good. Y'all be safe. I'll keep y'all posted. Shout out to Idris. You know, speedy recovery. He looks like he's doing fine. He said he's not having any symptoms. He just has it.
Right.
So he's self-quarantined, you know, self-contained and all that. And Tom Hanks is recovering currently.
Right. Him and his wife are recovering.
So, and not to even, forgot to mention Rudy Gobert from the NBA. You got
Kevin Durant.
KD is freaking, and
all them boys.
And KD was just with Drake 6 days ago.
And Drake was just with LeBron at LeBron's son's game.
So yeah.
So just in case y'all weren't taking this shit serious, look how quick that shit spreads.
Exactly. So it's
not to say that they have it, but the Lakers players are getting tested tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
So shout out our boys. Hopefully everyone's good.
Yeah, hopefully shout out to Laker Nation. Shout out to LA. But also shout out to the Bay Area. San Francisco is on complete lockdown.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys. Well, just so we can wrap it up here. Both. This is gonna be positive. Oh wait, no. One more negative thing, and then a positive. What's his name from Game of Thrones tested positive for coronavirus?
Tormund Giantsbane.
Not the GOAT. Not the GOAT.
One of the it is strange, but the thing is that is negative news. But for as long as those who are infected do not have underlying respiratory or any kind of pre-existing chronic medical condition that hinders their health already,
they gonna be all right.
Exactly. So if you are genuinely healthy and you don't have anything wrong with you, whether it's respiratory or cardiovascular, like any of that, like, you're good. Like, please do not panic. Like, you will be okay. Your immune system is young and strong. It's just those who are a little bit more sickly and don't have the immune system that we have that we got to take care of. So So unfortunately, Tormund Giantsbane took a L. A lot of our favorites have taken some L's with this virus, but you know, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna push through. Not just because they're young and healthy, but because they got money too. So you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real too. Let's keep it real too. But yeah.
But to end on a good note, y'all. First off, Jesse Eisenberg, who played Lex Luthor, and Amy Adams, who just got an Instagram, by the way, they both said they would love to go back and playing their roles in the DCEU.
Well, look at that.
To their respective roles as Lex Luthor and Lois Lane.
What did I say, y'all? Look up in the sky. There is always hope.
But for even better news.
What's up?
We are quarantined. People are bored. Guys, if you're bored, we have 50 previous episodes. Go back. Go listen to that shit.
Straight up.
Go follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We appreciate it. We thank y'all for supporting. But on a serious note, guys, again, Follow what people are telling you. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay away from others, keep your distance. If you are religious, pray. If you're not, hope. Superman, believe in, if you got faith in Superman, if you're a superhero fan, a comic book fan, that's what Superman symbolizes. So if you don't believe in God, believe in Superman. But nonetheless, again, we're gonna make it through if we follow the right things, if we help one another, which is the most important thing, helping one another. So we'll be all right, man. All right, and we'll come up with a topic next week. Hopefully by next week, it's nowhere near done, but by next week, hopefully we'll get more updates and we'll be able to provide you with those news, and we'll find a good topic for us to discuss with you guys.
Thank
you for listening.
And yeah, stay safe, y'all. And
hashtag beat the corona.
Beat the corona. What is going on? Peace, y'all.
All right, yo.